In this video, I'd like to show you how to use some of the tools in WeVideo. This will be a quick tutorial. Today I'm going to be using a book spotlight to edit, but this really applies to any footage that you're trying to edit in WeVideo. So when I enter WeVideo, make sure you're signing in with your Google Drive, or your Google email. You're going to click a blank edit, and then you need to make sure that you're under projects. So this says the wrong thing, so I need to make sure that I'm under my projects, and then we're always going to use horizontal, and then we're going to click start editing. And so here I have a bunch of different things that I can be looking at. I've got my backgrounds that I can choose from. I've got footage that I can upload. This is text that I can add to the background. This is audio, so different music, and I have different things that I can use. So we've even got premium music, we have sound effects, we have free music. And then I have transitions, so going from one thing to the next. And then I also have like moving backgrounds that I can extend to basically forever. So these are infinite. The ones under the star here, you can see that I can search for them. So I can go to cloud. These are going to end after 14 seconds. So when I drag this down here and I try to expand it, I cannot. But if I grab something from this one, the graphics, these will go basically forever. So I can keep extending, and so the video will loop. But if I want to have these clouds and my background needs to last longer than this, then I'd have to copy it. So I'm just clicking on it and I'm going to Control C. I'm going to click over here and I'm going to Control V, and so the video would restart. You'll be able to see it restart. So it starts over. So right now I don't need these things. I need to get something from my Google Drive. So I'm going to go to my Google Drive and get the item that I need. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to download. Once it's downloaded and it's done spinning, I'm going to go back to WeVideo and I'm going to click on this little folder. And then I'm going to use the upload button and I'm going to drag this to that box. And while it's uploading, I can drag it down here, and I want it to begin at the very start of my video. And so here I have obviously things that I need to edit because there's nothing on the screen right here. And so things that I need to have at the beginning is I need to have things fade in, I need to have music, but the most important thing is I need to be able to hear the person who is speaking above everything else. So an easy way to see where someone starts talking is by clicking on the clip and then using this open fade options. So right here, because my video is still loading, you can see that all of this looks the same. In just a minute when it's done loading, it will show me exactly like each up and down of the wavelength. And so these are places where you can fade things in and out. So if I click on this is going to be the video. And then if I click on this one, this will be the audio. And I'm going to show you, sometimes it doesn't let you click on it, so you can zoom in and add a little dot. If it's loading, it may not let you do that. So let me show you what it looks like when it fades in. So I'm going to push play. Okay, and then he appears. And so we have this student talking, and so we're still waiting for this to load. So while we're waiting for that to load, we can go get some music. And so we want to make sure that we are getting, like we're using a variety of music. So don't use the same music for every single video. It immediately starts playing when you pick on it, or when you click on it. So you want to pick something that kind of has to do with what you're talking about. Because this is Wimpy Kid and it's upbeat, I'm going to use upbeat music. And I'm going to drag this right down here. Now obviously my music is way too long for my audio. So I'm going to drag this to the end of this clip, and so now they're the same size. And so what I was talking about earlier is you can see the audio right here. It kind of starts right here. So I want my music to fade in, so I grab the little dot and I drag it down, and so this is going to fade in. And my music is too loud, so I have two options. I can use this right down here and I can turn the whole track down. And that might not work. So if you want to leave that at 100, you can bring this down. Kind of does the same thing. You want your music to do the same thing throughout the whole clip, and then at the end you want it to fade out. So this is what it looks like for it to fade out. So we're going to start it from the beginning. And I don't like the fact that that song like stops and then starts again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten it to right here to where it actually starts, drag it over. Sometimes you have to click on the other side, drag it over, and then I can just expand this. And so now the song will be the same the entire time. And I still think that that's too loud. So now I'm going to turn this down. Okay, that's better. And so you're going to watch your whole video, listen to the music, make sure it doesn't get too loud, and then at the end, look at the library. And so as soon as you're done, you can either fade these out yourself by manually fading them out, okay? Or I could go grab a transition and I could put a transition on the end, okay? And then I could shorten this to like right there when I started to fade it out, and then I don't need these fades anymore, so I just bring them back up. And then obviously my music is still lasting too long, so I'm going to bring it and have it fade out as soon as the video is over. So this is the end of my video. Make sure you check out the book at the library. And so now my video is done.